Alright, so we're changing the oil on a 2015 Yamaha WR450F. This is the break-in oil. Seems pretty simple. You're going to take off the engine guard. Then you've got a drain plug right here. And you've got also another drain plug on the very bottom that we'll get to in a minute. And since this is the break-in oil, I'm also going to change the filter, which is on the other side. I'm going to be putting in, I'm not sure what Yamaha uses for their factory oil, but I'm going with AMSOIL for my change. It's just 10W40 weight. I got a Yamaha oil filter, and then I got an O-ring for the actual oil filter cover. There's a few more small O-rings in there that the manual recommends changing for the oil filter. I've actually got the manual open right now, and whenever you buy one of these bikes, well, the new ones anyways, it comes with this book, and it's actually a pretty damn good book. A lot of these books are junk, but this one's written pretty good. If you've changed oil in motorcycles before, this is pretty much a no-brainer. I'm not going to change these O-rings. That might be kind of a famous last words, but I think they're going to be fine being brand new. See these little O-rings for the in the filter housing. I will be changing the actual filter cover O-ring. So that's just based on experience. But I guess go with whatever you're comfortable with. And obviously if you find a damaged O-ring along the way, you probably want to stop and replace it or have new parts ready for when you actually do the task. But I think we'll be fine with just this O-ring, which is the cover. This is an 8mm for the engine cover. So I've got the engine cover off. I let the bike idle for a while. I don't know how long I let it idle, but the engine is obviously warm. The drain plug is a 12mm. Thought I had the setup ready to go, but I didn't. You obviously want to have your pan ready to go here. The bolt has a little crush washer too. Alright, so the other drain plug is right back here. It's right there. Let's see if I can get it here. Try not get in the way of the camera. There it is. Not the easiest, but it's not too bad. Got the bike up on a trailer, so it's kind of at a really awkward in-between height right now. Another thing I forgot to do was you're actually supposed to loosen up your fill plug and your dipstick. It's a good idea to wipe all the dirt off from around them before you take them off. That way you don't accidentally get any of this crap in your engine.
Especially if you drop your bike a lot.
Especially if you crash a lot like me, which I do regularly. I got this problem with seeing things and thinking, yeah, I could probably jump that, even though I suck. And usually end up crashing quite a bit, actually. There we go. helps the engine drain a little better. It's not chugging. Again, the dipstick, like the main plug, has a little O-ring on it, so you want to look at that. And the fill cap, which also has a little plug on it, or O-ring. All right, so here's the oil filter, and I'm gonna wipe the sand and crap off of it. So I don't want to get any of that in there. It's probably better to wipe all this off before you get your engine hot, because this pipe is really freaking hot right now. So that was the drain bolt that I just pulled off of the oil filter cover. And these bolts are coming off pretty easy. This is a Allen wrench. My kit says it's a number 5. There's the second bolt. That one's pretty long. These are all factory torques too right now. I think the book said 7 foot-pounds when we reinstall them. And that's it. 3 bolts. There's the filter. Drain that into my pan. So the O-ring that I'm changing is actually this O-ring right here on the outer part of the case. It's actually the O-ring that seals up the filter housing. The book also says when you're changing this that you should change out these 3 rings right here, which mine are perfect because the bike's brand new, so I'm not going to change them. But probably the next time, yeah, well, not probably, but for sure the next time I change the oil filter out, I will be changing all of these O-rings. And there's the filter element. It's pretty simple. I pour oil on myself, and it's just going to pop off. Alright, so here's my new oil filter. I've already replaced the O-ring. Wiped out this cover pretty good. Try to get all that crap out of there. The filter element can only go on one way. See, there's a hole right there. There's not a hole there. And there's this little spring thing. So just slides on there. That's it. You slide it in, and then you start installing your bolts. If you're putting brand new oil in with a nasty freaking funnel, you're not doing yourself any favors. So I've already cleaned this. It's too long, but I'm gonna use it anyways. So I'm gonna dump a full quart of, like I said already, AMSOIL 10W40.
What'd this whole kit cost run you, American?
I bought an extra quart though to have in the truck for when we go riding. So 2 quarts of AMSOIL, the filter cover O-ring and the filter was $47.30 from Ride Now Power Sports on Craig Road. So that's it. Well done.
Yeah.
So when you're checking the oil, you're just sticking the dipstick in to the hole. I don't know how to put a freaking screw in today.
Did you lose track of which one was which?
I thought they were interchangeable. Maybe they're not.
No, they're probably the same.
Look at the threads.
If they match up, it'll be fine.
Threads are. Yeah, why can't I get this thing started?
It's just
I'm pissed.
fix them.
I'm fixing to get pissed. Oh shit, I hit my head on the freaking
Doesn't help, man.
Son of a bitch. We're not changing the oil on the trailer ever
Anymore.
again.
We're making a rule.